explain question 1 to you all. Question 1 is about compound interest, so it actually quite easy. You just need to use the compound interest formula. Let's move to question 1a. Look at what I have highlighted. So P is 19,000, K is 6%, and N is 4. Just substitute them into the compound interest formula, and the answer will be RM9552272. Okay, let's move on to question 1b. To solve it, just take the future value from A minus the future value from B. After calculating, you will get the answer 1447728. This calculation only to support our conclusion since the question asks for it. After that, you just make the conclusion like the example on the slide. That's all.
Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Ifahmi and my number matrix is 20258718892. I will continue with the question 2. For step 1, find the value of the first deposit after 5 years. We use the compound interest formula. In Wahman case, this become S equal 1500 multiplied by the quantity 1 plus 0.065 divided by 6 raised to the power of 5 times 6. After calculating, the value becomes 2072 ringgit and 42 cents. This means that after 5 years, Wahman's first deposit go from the 1500 ringgit to 2072 ringgit and 42 cents. Step 2. How much more is needed to reach 6,000? So 6,000 ringgit minus 2,072 ringgit and 42 cents equal 3,927 ringgit and 58 cents. The amount must come from the second deposit and the interest it will earn over the next 2 years. Step 3. Growth factor for the second deposit. The second deposit will go for 2 years with interest still compounded every 2 months. The number is compounded period is 6 times 2 equal 12. So, using the future value formula, 3,927.58 divided by the quantity 1 plus 0.065 divided by 6 raised to the power of 12. After calculating, the answer is 3,451 ringgit and 20 cents. Therefore, Wahman must deposit 3,451 ringgit and 20 cents after 3 years to reach his goal of 6,000 ringgit. After that, we need to know how compound interest and deposit timing influence the growth of saving. Compound interest allow Wahman money to grow faster because the interest is calculated not only on the initial deposit but also on the accumulated interest. The earlier a deposit is made, the longer it has to earn interest, which is significantly increases the total amount. In this scenario, both the timing of deposit and the effect of compound interest work together to help Wahman achieve his goal efficiently.
So let's take a look at question 3. Sita deposits 9,000 ringgit into an account earning interest compounded semi-annually reaching 11,500 ringgit after 4 years. For question 3a, calculate the annual interest rate I% that the account earns based on this growth. So, the most suitable formula for this question is the compounded interest formula, which is S equals to P 1 plus I power of N. So, here we need to find for I. So, I is equals to K, which is the nominal rate, over M. M is how many times we compound in a year. So, we need to list out all the information given so that it will be easy for us to do. So, we have 11,500, which is the total amount. P is the deposit, which is 9,000 ringgit, and right now we're going to find K. M is compounded semi-annually, which is 2 times in a year. T is 4 years. So we put all together in the formula and using the she-solve method, we will get 0.0622 or 6.22%. Okay, let's take a look at question 3b. Predict the total amount if the original deposit is extended for an additional 2 years at the same rate. So this question asks for the total amount, which is S. So the most suitable formula for this question is compounded interest formula, which is S equals to P 1 plus I power of N. So we need to list out all the information given so it will be easy for us to put it directly in the formula. So S is what we're going to find in this question. P is the deposit, which is 9,000. K, 0.0622, which is the nominal rate. M is the how many times compound in a year, which is semi-annually is 2 times in a year. So 4 years, already mentioned in the statement, 4 years. So we need to we need to read the question, and then the question asks for additional 2 years. So that's why we need to add it on 4. So it will be 6 years. And then put it all in the formula using the method of shift solve. And the final answer we will get 12,997 ringgit 26 cents. Okay, so the last question is 3C. Determine the total interest over 6 years and discuss the key factors influencing this growth. So we need to use the formula of compound interest earned. It's I equals to S minus P. So what is S? What is P? S is the total amount, P is the deposit. So we need to refer to the question before. The statement has given the deposit and the total amount, which is S. We already did it on the latest question. So I equals to 12,997 ringgit 26 cent minus 9,000 ringgit the deposit, the P. So the total interest earned will be 3,997 ringgit 26 cent. So the other thing that this question asks is actually key factors influencing this growth. So the key factors is first, interest rate. Higher rates will grow more amount. Time, longer time can allow the interest compounds more often. Therefore, it will produce larger balance. The last one, compounding frequency. More frequent compounding that is made at the same nominal rate. This will increase the effective yield.
Today, I will explain about question 4, which is how to calculate the month mortgage payment and total interest paid for Fadlan house purchase. So, Fadlan makes 50% down payments on a house priced at RM 700,000. He borrows from a bank that charges 4.2% interest compounded monthly for 30 years. First, we need to find the monthly mortgage payment, which is we need to use the present value of an annuity formula. We need to find the down payment amount, which is RM 700,000 times 50% equals to RM 350,000. Now, we want to calculate the monthly mortgage payment, which is A is full loan amount equals to RM 350,000, R is for monthly mortgage payment, this is what we want to find, and K is monthly interest rate, which is equals to 4.2%, and N for total number of payment, which is 12 months times with 30 years equals to 360. And then just add the number into the formula and we will get the amount of R, which is the monthly mortgage payment, is RM 107,011 and 56 cents. For the question B, determine the total interest paid over the loan period, which is what we want to find is the interest paid. So N equals to 360, R equals to RM 1,711 and 56 cents, A equals to RM 350,000. And then just add the number into the formula and we will get RM 266 ringgit and 60 cents. Proceed to the question C. After completing the 250 payment, find the remaining balance if he opts to settle the loan early. To calculate this, we need to use the same formula as before, which is present value formula, where R equals to RM 1,711 ringgit and 56 cents, K equals to 4.2%, M equals to 12, N equals to 360 minus 250 equals to 110. And then just add the number into the formula, then we will get the answer. The answer is 156,041 and 37 cents. For the question D, if he missed the first two payments, analyze the amount payable on the third payment to clear errors and discuss possible consequences. To find the amount that he needs to pay after 3 months is equals to RM 1,711 and 56 cents times with 3 equals to RM 5,134 and 68 cents. This is the possible consequences of missing payments. The first one is late payment penalties or fees. The second, negative impact on credit rating. Third, risk of loan default and possible foreclosure. The fourth one is increased financial burden due to accumulated interest and penalties.
Hi guys, let me Yama. So we're going to work on question 5. We'll explain a bit quickly. So the first step is to multiply the costing RM 38,000 by 10% to calculate the down payment. After getting the down payment value, we subtract it from original cost, which is 38,000 minus 3,800. So it will be 34,200. So since this is about a loan, so it involves annuity. So use the annuity present value formula like the one in the slide. As usual, I have highlight all the important stuff, so just plug them into the formula. Then press shift solve on the calculator a couple of times and you get the answer. Forgot to say, the question 5A asking us to find T, the total time, so just leave it as they are known in the calculator. So T will be 5.69 years. Okay, this is final answer. So for 5B, I don't think we need to explain since we have already detailed it in the slide. That's all. Bye.